Hey, it's Don here from the board. It's been a while since I've kind of done a house update, but we're actually pretty much done now. We're in the process of moving slowly, and in a couple of weeks we've got the removalist booked, and we will be making the actual transition to the house from the unit. So I guess what that means is over the next couple of weeks, regular activity might kind of be a little bit more disrupted than usual, and hopefully in the new year things will start to sort of come back to normal once things with the house is all done and sorted and we've kind of settled in. I'm using a different phone now. My old S7 was kind of dying, and thankfully my brother was able to get me a used A30 that I'm using right now. So we'll see what this quality is like, and see if I can switch to the to the rear-facing camera now. So did that? No, I don't know if there's actually any way of changing to the front. I think that's just been taking photos. So I'm going to have to splice it, but I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what the house now looks like. The floors are all being sanded back, and they've had a polyurethane finish done to it. We've just got cardboard everywhere to try and reduce the amount of scratching and dirt that we're going to have to clean up as we're tramping through the house, taking things around. So it's all been painted. Probably should take that dust cover off the smoke detector, but we're not living here at the moment, so it wouldn't really make any difference anyway if the house went up on fire, because no one's going to be really here to hear it and be woken up from it. So the living room, nice and spacious, got some of the kid stuff here. That's going to have to go out into the shed when we actually need to move in proper. Some drawers, and there's the sliding doors restored. And the kitchen's probably the biggest transformation, because what we've done is we've now installed two of the IKEA Rinforza units. They're pretty expensive, but they're really sturdy. They weigh 60 kilos. It's got a nice bamboo top. We've got two drawers on them and plenty of space underneath. We've got some bits and pieces over here that's going to have to get moved around. Benches are all cleared up. They've all been painted. The roof, the lights have been changed from fluoro tubes to a couple of oysters. We've got a new stove that's been all wired in, so now it all works. And then there's the second Rinforza as well. So we've actually got a heap of bench space now that we can actually work with. And then of course on the other side, we've got the new sink fitting here. So it used to come out of the wall. It had wall taps. It was a little bit old, a little bit dated, and we've changed it over to a more modern mixer with a bit of a metal splashback as well, just to cover up where those old wall taps used to come out. Laundry, we've had to change to a new washing machine dryer combo because our existing one doesn't fit in the space. And we couldn't fit anything on this side because the actual pantry, the cupboard juts out too much. So without completely destroying that, there was no way we could lift anything up and over the laundry sink because of the instant hot water system as well. We thought about doing a double stack. The shelf could have been removed or modified, but it would have blocked the window and the air and everything else in there. So we decided to just go with a new combo machine rather than a dedicated washer and dryer. What else has been happening in here? So we're going to have these new window fittings applied. So we're going with this system called Magnetite, which is acrylic with a magnet strip around the outside, and it's actually going to clip in over because the current windows is single glazed glass. The house is from the 60s, and it lets a lot of heat and it lets a lot of noise through. So by adding that second layer, which is going to be an acrylic layer, 10mm acrylic is what we're going for, that'll give us a bit of heat insulation and sound. So the linen cupboard is all well and good, sorted. I think I've lost focus there now, but in here is the study, or what we intend to be the study. So that's been all painted and cleared up. Come on, focus. We got some focus, there we go. So that little nook, we're gonna end up putting either a study desk. My desk is either gonna be sitting this way across it or somehow this way across it. We did take the doors off and we did take off the actual central beam there so we could actually get desks right in because it is a bit narrower. And as you can see, my wife's coloring and painting supplies are already starting to move in. We've already got, drawers full of paper and other watercolor supplies and coloring supplies. It's absolutely chockers for what this this little study is going to be. Later on, when we do have a bit more money, we do want to build a second story extension, and this is where we're proposing that the staircase is going to go up into the second floor. So here's the new bathroom. So I built this dodgy towel rack so that we can actually fit our really big jumbo sized towels on it so they're not going to be dragging on the floor. Toilet, vanity, shower with a lower bath tap so that we can actually fill our little kids' bathtub. Of course, once they get a little bit older, then we can just use that to fill, say, buckets for cleaning and mopping and stuff like that as well. So we kind of still can get bathing happening. We can get portable bathtubs without taking up the entire space and the safety issue of stepping in and out of an actual, fitted, hard-mounted bathtub. And then this is the master bedroom at the moment, so it's really nice actually with the floors. I'm not going to bother pulling the actual blinds up, but it actually gets heaps of light all throughout the day because it is a north-facing window. And then this is my daughter's bedroom. So at the moment we're just crashing it with stuff because when the removalists happen, there's not going to be much from the house that needs to come across. So we've got an IKEA trot fast thing. I've actually elevated the bed now. So I've taken a standard single bed and I've made it into a low loft. She's got a mattress. She's got a wall mattress because she kicks when she sleeps at night and I don't want to hurt her foot or put in a hole in the wall. And then we've got, some drawers here for a bit more storage for her clothes. And she's got a little bit of a crawl nook with a sheepskin so she can get in underneath and read or, have a bit of a kip or play underneath, plus her own sort of IKEA wardrobe thing that she can hang her clothes and have, socks and other small bits and pieces, singlets and whatnot in there. So that is pretty much it with the house at the moment. It is fully functional, fully livable. And yeah, we're starting to bring stuff over, bits and pieces. And in a couple of weeks will be the big move. And then we'll be here for Christmas and the New Year. So that'll be exciting. It's been a long journey. It will be practically 11 months, thereabouts, 10 months by the time that we move into when we started this journey. So yeah, I really appreciate everybody's patience with me and what's been happening with the channel and the podcast being on hiatus. But I can't wait to get back into things once everything settles down and start chatting to you all on a much more regular basis. So with that, I'm going to wrap up there. There's not much point really talking about what's happening in the shed. It's just I've put up some shelves to put in a lot of containers, books and all my keyboard stuff and things like that. But we'll probably get to see a bit more of that into the future. So thanks very much for coming along with me and having a scope out of the house and the finished look from the renovations. Hope you enjoyed that. And until next time, happy clacking.